sophomore as well, and this past summer I went to Thailand as well. So anyways, I'll get started with my mission testimony. Sorry about that. Okay, growing up, I was born into a Christian family with a father as a pastor. So I grew up hearing the word missions constantly. For as long as I can remember, I saw my dad go to missions to Mongolia, India, China, South Korea, Germany, France, etc., etc. I never knew what missions really were, but I knew it had something to do with God. I was never like, when I grow up, I want to be a missionary just like my dad. I was never like that. I knew that missions were good and that only Christians go to missions, not like a Mission Impossible thing. I say this because I was never the Christian that we talk about so much in CCC, the spiritual Christian. I don't think I was even a worldly Christian. I was just another lost soul, and honestly speaking, I didn't care. For 18 years of my life, I had no clue what missions were. I still didn't care. However, encountering God for the first time in my life, and finally accepting Him as my Lord and Savior, I had a whole new perspective on life, and how that just because I accepted Him doesn't mean that that's the end. I need to keep pursuing after Him and always surrendering all that I am to Him. Missions, that mindset still didn't change. I still didn't care, but Mission Rally came up last year. Well, the day after actually is what changed me. I went to Mission Rally not thinking that the next day would change my views on mission. I went home for the weekend and watching TV, a documentary on Thailand came up. I watched it, got nothing of it. But after I went to sleep that night, I started seeing pictures in my head of Thai children and just image after image after image of Thailand. I kept questioning God, why are these images in my head? What are you trying to say to me? Go to missions? You must be crazy. I thought after the night it would be over, but that image kept playing over and over again for a week until it was clear that God seriously wanted me to go. And I did. I registered for Thailand, raised up funds in some ridiculous ways, almost having to perform body worship in front of my church by myself. I arrived in Thailand and my God, it was hot. The moment I stepped out of the airport, I couldn't breathe, but I'm sure you'll get used to it if you go. Now, while I was there, for the first week, I honestly didn't take it seriously. A fellow mission brother and I found a place at Thammasat University, which is a campus where I stay at, to evangelize. And we found this place where students go to watch movies, use the computer, read magazines, simply just to rest. And we went in there and we ended up knocking out for the whole day until we had to go back to our group. I wanted to go back there because I found it so comfortable. How stupid of me. I'd forgotten why I was there. I didn't raise up $3,000 to just chill and relax, but I wanted to simply share the gospel and the truth. And that truth isn't an idea or a religion. It's a person. That person is Jesus Christ. I got rebuked not only by my companion, but also by God. Every day since then, I started to take missions more seriously and simply ask God to use me as a vessel for His greater purpose. He blessed me with 3 Sunwans there, Pete, I, and Priyal. Gave me an amazing team with the best Oma, Jennifer right there, and showed me that even at missions, you can enjoy God in anything and in everything, and showed how much He loves His people in Thailand. Through skits, body worship, and praise, I was overwhelmed with blessings, and how much He loved them, and how much more I should be loving them as well. He was moving, and His people were moving one at a time. His presence was unlike any other feeling in this world that this world could possibly explain. It is through Him that I overcame my laziness and went out in faith to share the gospel, loving the people and leaving the rest to God. Because isn't that what witnessing is? In the end, we shared to a lot of people and only a few accepted God. But to God, those few souls mean the world to Him. There was a celebration in heaven because of those souls. And every day may have been a battle for me, whether it was rejection or even food poisoning. But He has already won the battle. He has already overcome it. John 16:33 says, I said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but take heart. I have overcome the world. We go through challenges, but God is that much greater. His love has overcome it all, and you might think that then you are unworthy and not prepared to go to missions. I did too, but in the end, He doesn't call the qualified. He qualified the call. And I was called to go to missions, and so are you. So let's just go together, guys.